2, 3, 3.
Correct, down one. All right, we're good.
Welcome to week number 2 of the South Metro Recruit Training Academy class 19-1. Thank you so much to all of you who checked in and looked at last week's video of week number 1. We have got some hard workers out here, and we're out on the drill ground today. It is Tuesday, and this week is all about SCBA. So those are the air packs that the firefighters wear on their back. They're learning about how to maneuver through really tight spaces, how to help each other out. They're gonna have these blindfolds on so that they can't really see anything, and they're gonna have to work together as a team in order to get out of certain situations. So the first thing I wanted to show you guys to start off this week is there is a flag at the top of the drill ground tower, and it's specifically for this academy. It's going to be flying for the entire time that they are training and going through all of their hard work. So let's take a little hop upstairs. What I love about being up here is you can see all the different training materials that we use here on the drill ground. And not only for the academy, our crews come out here and they make sure they are up to date on all of their different trainings, so they can come and use all of these as well. But what I wanted to show you is this flag will be flying up here throughout the entire academy. All right, so we are gonna go through this confined space tube. This is a part of the training this week. Instructor Slot is here, and he's gonna explain everything in a moment. But this part, is it pretty difficult to do with your SCBA on?
Yeah, so you're about a foot wider than you normally are with your SCBA on. This tube is to gain them some confidence. It's about twice the size of our smallest portion of this maze. So they get through this a few times, they feel pretty good. Then they get in the maze and they're gonna go through an even smaller portion. But they can't see it, so they're not gonna be able to psych themselves out too much.
All right, so I'm gonna try to go through. Here we go. It's a little dirty in here, but that's okay. All right, and this is a lot easier for me because I'm not actually wearing one of the SCBA packs right now. Okay, making our way through.
Like this?
Okay. We made it. There we go. And I'm a little dusty, that's okay.
Right now they're getting used to being in SCBAs and doing search and rescue activities. So over here is our maze and all of our props for getting them used to being in air packs. So out here we have entanglement props, confined space props, and a studded wall prop. Inside the trailer is a maze with hundreds of feet of hose and multiple different paths that they can take. We preface with them that if they're in a situation like that, it's an emergency and they're on their way out. We have a hose line, they follow the hose line opposite of the nozzle, and they have to try to find their way out. Take a knee. Breathe. Come forward. Get your feet out. Get out of the building.
Get out of the building.
Found a coupling.
Okay. What is it?
Pop, pop.
In there, it's very tight, it's dark, they're blacked out. They have a mask on their face. They gotta follow a hose line or a rope through there. And there's multiple levels in there. There's different sorts of props for collapse, ropes everywhere, so it gets pretty difficult.
You done? There you go.
Come on, you almost there?
Yeah.
Turn your hips.
There we go.
That boy.
They're pretty new at this. This is only their second week in the academy, so we're kind of pushing them real hard to get things moving in the right way. The air pack's a really important piece of their gear, and they need to be a master of it by the time they graduate. In low visibility situations, or when they come down across a downed firefighter, they need to know what different pieces of the air pack or their gear feel like, so they can orient themselves to rescue the firefighter. You're going to go down by the propane tank, and your other cohorts are going to rearrange your packs a little bit. So here's the boundaries, guys. Hold on. So here to the top of the hill.
Oh man.
I found a pack. You want to follow my voice? I'm over here. Downhill. You call me. Downhill. That's you. Okay, you tell me.
Yeah, right here. I got 2 packs. There's super tangle.
Got a regulator.
It's Isaiah.
Down here.
What do we got? I have 3 packs, 2 regulators left, and 5 bottles.
Okay.
All the regulators. Yeah. We have all of the bottles. There you go. Regulator. Go on. All right. You guys good?
Yep.
Right here.
Pass. Just not putting. We need to put buddy further in.
And those two did a really, really good job of going down methodically. They went all the way back down, went all the way down, and they finally caught that pack. It would have been easier if they would have went this way. They would have caught it like.
Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, 5:45 a.m. You can see it's still a little bit dark outside, but I wanted to come to one morning of PT this week to give you guys an idea of what the recruits are doing outside of the normal daytime hours. So we're gonna go inside because today is the first day they're jumping in the pool.
Ready? Begin.
1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 10.
Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, A. 1, 2, 3, B. 1, 2, 3, C. 1, 2, 3, B. 1, 2, 3, C.
So I'm Chris Scheckler. I'm one of the strength and conditioning coaches with South Metro Fire Rescue. We have our other 2 strength and conditioning coaches. This morning we're doing our swim PT day. Once a week we do PT that orients around the pool. We're not trying to turn our firefighters into Olympic swimmers. We're just adding a little bit of variance to their PT. And honestly, the swim day is mostly for the mental aspect. really what we want to accomplish out of this PT session is just getting them comfortable being uncomfortable. A lot of them have some swim experience, but they're not good at it, and that's okay. So we get them in the pool, we pull them out of the pool. They're wet, they're a little bit of cold. We make them focus. We make them get things done correctly. That adds a little bit of physical stress. The physical stress of being tired, the physical stress of being cold. It's just being uncomfortable, and our main goal is to get them to focus and dial in. Even when they're uncomfortable, it's not an excuse to not do things right. We're building a team atmosphere. This is a 23-person team. They have to do things correctly. They have to operate as a team. Usually at the start of the morning, everybody's tight, buttoned up, real good to go. As they get wet, as they get cold, as they go get wet again, as they come out, get cold, get tired, we start to see that mental focus slip. So we have to, and they're very good at policing themselves. If they don't do it right, they do it over. So they know the consequence of not doing something right. They're going to do it over. So it's better to do it once right than 5 times wrong. Next week we'll do quite a bit more pool work, get them in and actually teach them the fundamentals of swimming. But we'll still do the various bodyweight calisthenics just to help them keep their focus. Dunking them in and out of the pool just helps keep them dialed in.
You're good, Joe.
Stand up. 3,